I want to talk about this deal now because there's a lot that I got to get off my chest. Because look, here's the facts. Once this thing happened, it's no different from Bayonetta. You know, when Bayonetta became exclusive to Nintendo, there was a lot of death threats. There was a lot of screw Bayonetta. It was a lot of, oh, those games were never good anyway. And it's like, then why you mad? You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of that. And there's always going to be that. There's always going to be this trash portion of gamers who are going to be super losers and go out there, you know, send death threats and all that bullshit. Like, you know, the just the bottom of the barrel trash human beings. You're always going to have those, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't want to focus too much on that, but I said, you know what, let me do that now because this is just the first half of this podcast. And I'm sure later on in the week, after March 11th, you know, if this all actually happens in the conference, I mean, because listen, it's already official, right? The regulators in the United States and Europe have approved the Microsoft acquisition of ZeniMax Media, and that means now, officially, Bethesda is an Xbox first-party studio. Wonderful, you know what I mean? That's official. I'm just saying whether something big comes out of, you know, the March discussions and stuff like that, there's going to be more official, tangible things to talk about. But right now I want to focus on that mentality. You know what I'm saying? That mentality that, oh, those games used to be third party, so they should continue to function like third party games and be multi-platform. Nah, man, y'all good. I hope everything they produce from here on out is Xbox and PC exclusive. If you want the games, buy into one of the two options. Anyone hoping the games still come to PlayStation need to ask themselves for what reason? Sales? If, look, it would do more damage to the Xbox brand if you could get their stuff on PlayStation while Uncharted, Last of Us, God of War, Gran Turismo remain comfortably exclusive to the PlayStation ecosystem. Like, it's time Microsoft really starts playing ball, like, for real, for real. You understand what I'm saying? Like, stop with all this niceties. Right now is the time where you got to put your foot on their necks. Like, these dudes ain't playing fair, right? Look, it's 2021. And in 2021, Sony is all about paying for timed exclusivity, with the only goal being for the games not to launch on the Xbox day and date. Like, let's be real, because that's what it is, right? Because the games are coming out on PC, right? PlayStation fans seem more than okay with PlayStation and PC exclusive third-party games, because that's what it'd be with, like, Final Fantasy and stuff like that. It's just keeping the games off Xbox, off of those players, because let's be real, those games was never going to hit the Switch because of the power level of the Switch. So it's all about just keeping the games off Xbox, right? So Xbox needs to make the new purchase, right, of, you know, ZeniMax and Bethesda and all of that, the value proposition, the why of the Xbox brand. Why do you need an Xbox? Because look at the value of their exclusive lineup paired with the best service in gaming, Game Pass, motherfucking Ultimate, right? Nintendo actually makes a ton of huge exclusives that they sell at full price for years and aren't bundled with the hardware to pad out the numbers. Sony makes a handful of exclusives, right? Not a ton like the industry likes to make it out to be, a handful. Then there's Xbox, who can finally now sit back and claim we got the biggest, most varied lineup of first-party games in the whole industry, and for the first time, they wouldn't be lying. So again, I ask, why ruin that by putting them anywhere else? You want to play Xbox Game Studio games? Buy into the ecosystem like I just said. Hell, it's the cheapest to jump into thanks to Game Pass Ultimate, cloud gaming, and the fact that you don't need the expensive, you know, box in order to jump in all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, to me, it's definitely the cheapest. You already know you got like the Fire Stick like devices coming in the future, or just apps and TVs in general. You know what I mean? You got Game Pass Ultimate PC being worked on already. We've seen imagery of that. There's a lot going on already, and the price of admission to get to these games by the time they all start coming out is going to be so damn low. I don't see why you gonna be complaining about, oh, I need these games on, other than fanboy, blind fanboy brand loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, no need to cry. No need to cry. No need to get into a blind fanboy rage. Looking at you specifically, PlayStation fans. Y'all be wilding sometimes. Y'all claim to love these games, but then y'all go and send death threats to the developers and shit. That ain't cool, bro. That ain't cool. So no need to do all of that. Because the price of admission is super duper low. You know, when the Elder Scrolls game comes out and you want to play it, subscribe to Game Pass. Play it on your phone, play it on your TV, play it on your computer, through the cloud, even if you don't got a strong enough computer to run the game and download it directly. You got options. Because, see, that's the best thing about Xbox. Options. But them going and giving their games to Nintendo and PlayStation, yeah, that shit needs to stop. Because then it's like, then what's the point of the Xbox? That's what it's always going to look like. Oh, basically what you're saying is, y'all can't do it on your own, so I could just keep getting PlayStation or keep getting my Nintendo, and I'll just expect your stuff on my console. And I never got to buy into your ecosystem and none of that. And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because the ecosystem is so much better. So much better because, I mean, we all buying digital goods now. When you can't get your digital goods across your home console and your PCs, that ain't cool, man. You know what I'm saying? When your digital goods don't carry over with you, that ain't cool, man. When you play your digital goods in the future and they ain't getting boost modes and stuff like that, that ain't cool, man. So I stay here wondering again. It gotta be fanboy, fanboy, fanboy. If you crying about this purchase, it's happened. It's done. It's official. Doom and Kratos are as close as Link and motherfucking Mario and Fox McCloud. And if he still existed and wasn't dead alongside my queen, Captain Falcon and Samus motherfucking Aaron. Nah, Samus got something coming at least, man. Damn. We ain't even get to see that motherfucking Blue Falcon go off into the sunset. Nah, it did. And then it came out on the other side and it was Mario Kart 8. That's all you getting, right? Nah, I'm just fucking around. Yo, for real though, like this acquisition is done. And it's a great thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a great thing right now because Microsoft needed an output of games. Anybody who thinks, like, yo, this acquisition could be bad. Like, in the future, man, watch, these developers might just get, you know, like, fired and nah, or studios shut down within, you know, the Bethesda deal. No. They need all hands on deck. They got Game Pass. You understand what this is? They need games coming out their ass. Just raining games all day, diarrhea. Non-stop, just fire. Because, you know, you had that motherfucking crazy hot sauce with your burrito. Your shit is on fire right now. That's what they need to do. I'm sorry for the imagery, bro. But it's the truth. That's what they have to do. And putting their games elsewhere makes no sense. I'm not saying don't ever do it. You could do it. You could definitely do it. The same way Sony does it. You want to play this game, you're going to wait. Not a year. You're going to wait 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? When it's all well and good, we goddamn squeeze every drip of this software out. It's done. You know what I mean? We know mad PlayStation fans went ahead and subscribed to Game Pass and they played the shit out of it. Then we'll release a version at a very high price, but at least you'll get all the content. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a deluxe version. But if they want to do it. But honestly, like, you don't need to do that. Anybody thinks, oh yeah, Microsoft needs to do that? Yo, the PC ecosystem is where most of those Bethesda games existed. Like, we used to be looking the console guys and just seeing it in our video game magazines. We used to be looking like, yo, they playing some shit over there. You're like, yo, like, what's online, bro? We ain't even know. Like, what's online? Yo, hold up. Also, it's like when I play Perfect Dark against bots, but your bots is real people. Yo, that's fire. Like, we got to get that shit on console. So when it happened, like with the Dreamcast, it was, yo, it's happening. It's happening. You know, like, that's the way it was before. Like, anyway, the point is, a lot of these games, you know, they started on PC, and their audience is huge on PC. So this idea, like, oh yeah, these games ain't gonna sell that good. Like, yo, most of the time these games doesn't even come to console. You know what I'm saying? Like, relax. And you acting like the Xbox Series X ain't selling every single goddamn product they make. The shit is right now is as big a hit as the PlayStation 5, unless they're not manufacturing as many PlayStation 5, which I don't think they are, because I always see PlayStation 5s on sale versus Xbox, right? So they selling everything they can make. The shit is a hit, bro. Like, there's no console wars, nah, man. It's just a bunch of fanboys still in motherfucking 2000, I don't know, 8, 13, like, trying to, and it's like, bro, it's done. PlayStation got their shit. They make their first party hits, and those are only gonna get bigger. You know what I'm saying? With Spider-Man movies coming out, and then they make new Spider-Man games, and then they're gonna have the Last of Us show, and then the Last of Us game gonna come out. Like, yo, this shit gonna go crazy, right? So they good. Nintendo, like, they got single series that literally obliterates full first party lineups. This is just the truth, facts. Like, these dudes are more than good. God tier. Like, this is what they do. So Microsoft is just getting right to where they need to be. And the only reason a lot of people feel some type of way is because of their mental fanboy landscape that they've built up in their mind. You know what I mean? It's changing. Oh my God. Well, let me tell you something, Geddies. Back in the day, you would get a Sega Genesis to play Sonic. And then Sega Genesis, poof, gone. Not Sega Genesis, because, you know, that was a success. But Dreamcast, poof, gone. The future. Sega home consoles, gone. And then Sega games were free to play everywhere else. This is just like that, but different. Here, let me paint you a different picture, matter of fact. I got a better one. See, there was a time where you used to have to go to the arcade to do Horyukens and throw Hadoukens. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with, you know, come over here's and all of that good stuff from Mortal Kombat. Finish them. Yeah. And then they came to home consoles. And by home consoles, I mean Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. They came to home consoles. Available on everything. Some were better than others. Then they will re-release other versions of Street Fighter to be like, nah, this one is the best one. Then another version of Street Fighter 2. Or to the point you was like, yo, why do I own 47 copies of Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Championship? Like, what the fuck? So anyway, make a new one. Yeah. There was a time like that. And then at one point, Sony was like, we don't own Capcom, right? But we're going to pay Capcom to make Street Fighter, which has always been multi-platform, exclusive to us. It launched all fucked up because of, well, I mean, well, you know. And it became something, and it's there. It's still floating around. And it's exclusive to PlayStation and PC. Nintendo fans, you don't get that one. Xbox fans, you don't get that one. Damn. It is what it is, though. So we'll play Mortal Kombat, we'll play Injustice, we'll play Smash Brothers, we'll play Killer Instinct, we'll play whatever's available on our console. It is what it is. And if we really want to play Street Fighter, you'll do like I did. Played it on PC. Or, if you got a PlayStation, play it on your PlayStation. It is what it is. See? Normal. Nobody's crying. Nobody's sending death threats. Maybe people are hoping that the next Street Fighter isn't exclusive to the PlayStation ecosystem and PC. Right? Maybe available on everything so that we can have crossplay and it'd be the most successful Street Fighter game in the history of Street Fighter games. We need that now, Capcom. You'll make more money from that than whatever Sony will give you to keep it exclusive to their ecosystem. But that's just me talking. What do I know? But yeah, nobody's really crying, going crazy, and it is what it is. You understand? Shit changes in the gaming landscape. And now if you want to play Doom, enjoy the Ancient Gods DLC, which is going to get a new trailer soon enough on the 15th of March. Brand new trailer to the Ancient Gods. And that'll be on PlayStation. And that'll be the last Doom thing you'll hopefully ever get on PlayStation. The same way Xbox never got nothing Uncharted. The same way PlayStation never got nothing Halo. The same way Xbox never got nothing Mario. It's just the way it is. So just be happy. You know? Or continue to be mad. I don't know what to tell you.